How much has that gotten you ready maybe for what you'll see Saturday?
Yeah, we played in some pretty tough environments already, and I took an official visit to Ohio State, so I've been to Columbus before. I feel prepared to handle that environment.
How's the body feeling at this point in the season, heading into November?
It feels good. Obviously, last week I only played a half, so it feels a little bit better than normal. But I think our trainers do such a good job, and we have so many resources here to get healthy, to feel good. There's no reason for me not to be feeling good at this point in the season.
Taking you back to a rough moment, but when you think about like playing on the turf at Colorado and just being able to play as much as you have and stay as healthy as you have, I mean, what can you say about that as kind of that journey when maybe you wouldn't have expected that back then?
No question. I'm just very fortunate. Obviously, a little unlucky there at the first game, my first collegiate game, to get hurt. But just thankful, that the trainers did such a good job of getting me back, feeling healthy. The strength staff has done a great job. So my body holding up is really just a credit to them, helping me through this process.
Adrian, what are your thoughts about Ohio State's defense going into the season?
Obviously, Ohio State is a very talented team. I believe they're ranked 8th in the country. Their defense is no different. They're very talented. They play aggressive. They play fast. So we're just going to have to come bring our A game and be ready to play.
How many of those guys you play with down at the Hunter All-American? And how many have you just run into over the years as a top recruit, their top recruits?
Yeah, obviously there's some freshmen there that I know. When I was on my official visit, Dwayne Haskins was my host. So, I know a few of those guys there and obviously know some of the coaches there. So there's a little bit of familiarity with some of the guys that they have over there.
What do you think of him? What do you think of Haskins?
I think he's a great quarterback. Really good dude, too.
Did they make a pretty hard run at you, Ohio State? I mean, or were you ever really truly considering them when you took your official there?
Yeah, for a while there, there was definitely mutual interest, but Nebraska came into the picture, and this is where I ended up playing, thankfully.
When you have a chance on a Saturday, do you watch football, or are you more, I got to get away from this for 3 hours?
On Saturday?
Yeah.
It depends.
Watching football? Or?
Yeah, when I was in high school, that's all I did on Saturday, especially being on the West Coast. It was great. I'd wake up, football, go to sleep, football. But lately, it just depends. If we lose, I typically don't like watching it. But, winning the last few weeks, I watch a little bit more. Just depends.
Adrian, you played in Michigan in a 100,000-seat stadium. This is the same thing. What'd you learn from that game to kind of help prepare you for a venue like you're going to play at Ohio Stadium on Saturday?
Yeah, well, I feel like Memorial Stadium is so loud and it's a tremendous environment. And obviously the big house was spectacular as well. But I feel ready. I know the team's ready. I don't feel nervous about being in front of big crowds. That's kind of the last thing that's on my mind and will be, on Saturday.
But the crowd noise is going to be different when you're under.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Do you remember who was Ohio State playing that day that you were there?
Michigan State.
Michigan State.
Coming off a loss to Iowa.
Michigan State, Ohio State was.
Yeah.
So just being in that environment and seeing it firsthand, I gotta believe that's somewhat of an advantage, even knowing what the game day is like in Columbus already.
Yeah, I would say a little bit. It was a morning game too. Ohio State's a great environment, so they're going to be ready to go. Their fans are going to be pumped up. They're going to fill the stadium. So nothing you don't get in the Big Ten. Just an ordinary day.
Coach Ross likes to mention that you guys are games like the nameless and faceless. Can you describe that's been like the last couple of weeks with both men in Ohio State? It's getting insane.
Yeah, well, never changing your approach. We're the type of team that need to attack every team. As it's a must-win game. Be aggressive all week. Can't take a day for granted. So that's just a credit to our coaching staff. They obviously kind of adopt that mindset in us, and I feel like we've definitely held true to that.
Does human nature creep into your mind a little bit, though?
I don't think so. We're in such a habit of attacking each day. I feel like we had a great week of practice last week, and no disrespect to Bethune, but we were ready to go no matter who we were playing, and I feel like it's the same this week.
Adrian, since Noah's come back, does that open up the playbook any a little bit, knowing there's a little bit more depth behind you?
I'm not sure if that's necessarily a question I can answer, but it definitely is a great feeling having Noah eligible to play, add some depth to the quarterback room for sure.
Adrian, did you happen to look at how Purdue attacked Ohio State's defense and why they had so much success?
Yeah, we've definitely looked at film from the Purdue game as well as several other games, but that's definitely part of the breakdown for us.
John Reardon was talking to the hall about team leaders holding their peers accountable, whether they're missing a meal or a class or something like that. How have you seen that peer accountability kind of grow within the program as the years gone on?
Yeah, no question. Well, I think that's a big part of a good football team is having leaders that don't just have to be the coaches, obviously a team that can lead itself. And we've done a better and better job of just staying accountable and not wanting to let each other down and being on what we call the accountability list. But yeah, like he was saying, we've done a lot better job as the season's progressed, and fewer and fewer people are ending up on that list.
I mean, it's an actual list that's out in front of everybody if you...
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to say too much about it. It's kind of something the players do, and.
Anything else, Randy?
Do you feel like you can hold other people accountable as a true freshman, or is that tough?
When I first got here, I felt like I had to earn that spot. I feel like through playing so far this season, I think the guys respect me, and I never try and overstep anybody. If they're in the wrong, then they should know that just as much as I do. And, and I expect the same from them. It could be anyone on the team. If they don't think I'm giving my full effort and they say something to me, I'll take it to heart. I think that's just how it is. It can't be personal. So I do feel like I have that voice on the team, and I feel like there are several people on the team that should feel they have that voice as well.
Was there a game or a moment when you felt like teammates were giving you that respect and the acknowledgement that you were not only starting but good, and they respected you?
I can't point to one specific moment, but I think it was just a process, obviously through playing and through practicing hard and just showing that consistent effort. That's kind of what led to that, I guess you could say.
Adrian, I know you weren't around before this, but the last 2 years, Nebraska has not fared well against Ohio State. 3-touchdown underdog at this point. Is this one of these games that you relish and need the sense from your guys that you truly believe can compete Saturday?
No question. I believe in our team, I believe in my teammates, and I know we believe in each other. There's no question in all of our minds that we can compete with Ohio State and beat Ohio State. That's our goal. I think if you go into a game thinking you can't win, then you're already lost.